All right, folks, so yesterday was NFL cutdown day, so the Packers trimmed their roster to the final 53 players, and here was my takeaway, and if you follow along on Twitter, you saw it, but my main takeaway from the Packers roster is that the Packers are clearly keeping the most talented players, not the most ready-to-win-now players, and I think that tells you a lot about where the organization is at in terms of a rebuild or a reload or whatever the case may be, and here's what I mean. So they keep talent. The ready-now punter and holder was Pat O'Donnell, for example. They didn't keep him. They went with Daniel Whelan, a rookie out of Ireland, because he's got the big leg. Now, they also moved on from Mason Crosby for Anders Carlson. Anders Carlson is not more ready to win now than Mason Crosby because of the amount of kicks that he's missing in practice, but they say, okay, he's the one with the talent. He's the one that's got all this potential. We're going to stick with him, even though he's not ready to win now. You move on from Mercedes Lewis. You've got two rookies starting at number 1 and number 2 at tight end. You move on from guys like Allen Lazard, didn't even attempt to re-sign him. And you move on from Randall Cobb, didn't even attempt to re-sign him. For just other examples, and instead you're taking Malik Heath and Dontavian Wicks and throwing them in there with Reed, another rookie, and 2 second-year guys at wide receiver. It's all about the talent right now for the Green Bay Packers. They're trying to harvest every ounce of talent that they can to develop that, and as they move on down the road, that talent's going to pay off. It's not ready, win now stuff. I mean, they do have a lot of guys on defense who are ready to win right now. So, the Packers could still make the playoffs. I think there is a path to that. But the roster clearly screams, just suck up as much talent as you can get. Doesn't matter if they're going to win right now or not. So that was my main takeaway from the Packers' final 53.